Guys, Papa Kelly here from Yes Gadgets KE, and I will tell you for a fact, we have been lucky to get Motorola phones, and we have so many Motorola phones here at Yes Gadgets KE. I can now finally confirm that we are the only business in Kenya that is dealing with Motorola gadgets, okay? Ex-UK units, clean and neat. And before me is the Motorola Moto Z4, yeah, with 4 GB, 128 GB internal storage, ex-UK unit. And guys, I have been amazed by this device, okay? Did you hear that? It just said, hello Moto, yeah? So this is an ex-UK unit. The Moto Z4 is a quite interesting device. You see this thing right here? This one. If you know what this thing does, please let me know. Yeah, this particular unit comes with 4 GB RAM, 128 GB internal storage, and it has an OLED screen display. Yes, OLED screen. All right, let me just put it down so that I can swipe it nicely. All right, look at that. And those people who are asking, Motorola zilienda wapi? Motorola zimekuja Kenya. Now that has only been possible, made possible by Papa Kelly, and I've brought you guys ex-UK units, okay? And I'm going to be giving you a detailed specs of these phones because most of you guys are not accustomed to Motorola phones, and now I will give you the real specs of this phone. As you can see, the tone that you're hearing there is basically a Motorola tone. Just a minute. This is a fully fledged Android phone, and just stay with me on this video. You're going to learn so much, and you might be interested on this device that is only going for 13,500 Kenya shillings. You see, it has Bluetooth as an NFC, the battery right there. Look at that. All right, and you also have this thing called Moto Experience and Utilities. You can Moto Actions. You can control your phone with simple gestures, or optimize how to interact with your display. All right, so this phone right here comes with an OLED screen display, just like the Sony. All right, the size here is 6.4. From up here to here is 6.4, and it has a resolution of 1080 by 1080 by 2340 pixels, and you get 403 ppi density on this phone, yeah, which is why you can actually see that this phone is quite bright and nice. All right, it comes with a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 for protection, so you are assured if you happen to drop this phone, hakuna kitu ambayo itafanyika. All right, and the other thing is that it comes with a very powerful chipset of Snapdragon, that is Qualcomm Snapdragon 67511 nanometer, a processor, clock speed of 2.0 gigahertz. All right, and it runs a very powerful GPU, that is the Adreno 612. All right, and now I know most people want to know about camera, yeah, and they'd ask me, Papa, how is the camera on this phone? Well, the back camera is actually 48 megapixel, and I'm going to show you that right now. It's actually 48 megapixel. Sorry, I'm trying to record as I... Just a minute. Let me open the camera here, down here. It's 48 megapixel. And I can tell you for a fact, guys, this camera is quite clear. It can actually shoot 4K. It can shoot 4K at 30 frames per second. All right, look at that. Look at that, guys. I didn't know that actually Motorola had very clear cameras until today. All right, and this Moto Z4 is actually serving camera golds, yeah. Now, as I said, you can actually shoot you can shoot 4K on this device at 30 frames per second, and on the front camera it's actually 25 megapixel. All right, and you can only shoot 1080p videos of 1080p at 30 frames per second. And there's one other thing. This phone comes with NFC, all right, and Bluetooth 5.0. All right, for such a device, man, the specs are really top notch. It has a FM radio. Of course, it comes with a USB Type C. And one other thing is that this phone comes with fingerprint under display. Yes, the fingerprint is on the screen. All right. And guys, you'll be surprised that this is actually a 2019 phone. But again, now being a 2019 phone, but with such crazy specs, man, Motorola should be appreciated more, okay? because I feel, let me look at the security. I want to look at the fingerprint, finger lock, and all that. See, yeah, let me see if screen lock, fingerprint. Of course, you have to set a pattern first before you, yeah. So the fingerprint is on screen. And one other thing is that you get a lot of motor modes. It has a lot of Motorola things you can actually play around with this phone. One thing that I've noticed with this phone is it actually feels quite fluid, and it feels really, I mean, the screen is really nice. Being an OLED screen, I'm loving the display. Even the brightness is quite good on it. If I actually look at the brightness here, I'm able to get some good brightness on it, and it's a really interesting phone. And guess you guys, this phone is available here ex-UK, all right, at only 13,500 Kenya shillings, the Motorola Moto Z4 with 4GB RAM, 128GB internal storage. And guys, I can assure you, you can only find this phone at Yes Gadgets KE. So if you're a Motorola fan and you're interested on this device here, come grab it here at Yes Gadgets at only 13,500 Kenya shillings. Karibuni sana, Yes Gadgets.